The voting over at LOLesports.com. Tweet hashtag C9win or CLGwin. That's again at LOLesports.com. We'll tally those up throughout the game. You see the picks
sides of the jungle, and they're trying to pull that off. They should be able to do it, whereas Cloud9 are just quickly shoving in on the turret. So a little bit different priorities here. Cloud9 getting a bit of turret damage, bouncing the wave.
Get every CS I can with staying alive. So far, he's got a small lead on balls. We do see the Dark Passage go out. That brings Xmithie in. The dodge right through the uprights of Balls and Lemonation, but the hook comes in. He can only dodge so much. That's going to be Balls going down for first blood, and it goes to Doublelift.
So Xmithie focused the other side of the map.
Immediately. But like you said, Meteos taking advantage of seeing Xmithie on the top. He's going to go ahead and get the second Dragon of the game. The first one from CLG, actually the quickest one of the split. Tidbit of info. That's picked up by C9. The gold lead, very, very close from CLG. Only same thing now.
Cloud9 are trying to answer. Aphromoo makes it just in time, though, to scare them off.
Oh, the 2v1 here in the bot lane. Balls. He will be able to teleport back to wherever he goes, and he actually may even live through this one. Gets himself out. Link coming in. I thought he was actually going to be able to dodge that, but Link was able to do one more Spirit Rush and pull it back into the angle he wanted. I don't know if they want the turret.
Already got the flat penetration ready to roll.
Well, looks like that Rumble ultimate is out. He's ready to roll it out across the whole team. They're forced to flash, but they are still getting melted by the equalizer. Zion Spartans forced to turn tail now along with Link, and they may even go down as the chase continues. Hai gets himself a little too far ahead for the team to help, but they do pick up the Retribution kill. Link is then forced to flash, and Cloud9 come up very nicely.
Yep, and they should be able to clean up that Dragon afterwards. Doublelift does have a decent amount of HP. However, he's really got to be worried about the snares here from Cloud9.
Yeah.
They do still have Braum Q available. All right, he's not even going to go check it. 4 members of Cloud9, way too many. And they do come out with the out game. They still have teleports available for both top laners, and there they go.
Oh, no. Hai gets caught out here. He's going to go down. Zion Spartan teleports in, so top lane's going to get a lot of pressure out of this, and CLG needs the grab. Respect as they approach each other within these fights.
The team fight position is going to be so crucial. Rumble ultimate burned just for a little bit of a slow here.
Oh, plays on top of plays, and Cloud9 had enough with just almost coming up with kills, so they secure one there.
Good damage. Hai's pressuring mid right now. They're just trying to stall this Dragon from CLG in order to get a secondary turret.
The pressure, that's Xmithie, and that's the start of the fight. Zion Spartan's gonna get burned up, but so is Meteos. Zion goes down, Meteos goes down, and the fight continues. We see the back line is Link, Zanyad in, and he's able to flash to safety. Xmithie takes one more shot from Sneaky. Doublelift doing what he can as the solo AD on the back line. Can he get over the wall? He does. He saves himself. The Sneaky follow. He gets one. It's gonna be Link and Sneaky now back and forth. You can see the face of the mountain keeping him safe, but he...
So it seemed like some of them wanted to just back off and trade the turret, and some of them actually wanted to take advantage of the fight and the low HP of CLG. Here's another one.
Well, that's the thing we've been looking at as the late game shot calling from Cloud9, and right now it seems to be quite on point. The kill coming in for Aphromoo there.
Necessarily want to take a straight up 5-on-5 heads up, because Doublelift, Infinity Edge Phantom Dancer, and soon Bloodthirster.
Boom.
Hashtag AoE damage.
Not 5.
3 engaged on here. Zion goes for it.
Very close. Vengeful Maelstrom is down. That actually mitigates quite a bit. Hai gets hit, but the team's not in range. We saw Xmithie start to walk in. There was a lot of miscommunication from CLG to start this fight, and they are on the cooker right now. It's going to be, that is Zion Spartan going down. Good back out from Meteos. A lot of damage can still be traded.
CLG can catch them in the pit.
1 second back in. That teleport's going to happen. That turret can't be taken down. Meteos gets the smite. That means Xmithie and Zion Spartan are left alone. The team tries to come in. Doublelift does not have his ultimate, so they're forced to just kind of walk in slowly, but they are delivering the damage necessary. Zion Spartan across the wall, and now a 2v1. The team joins the party, and they shut down Sneaky, and CLG just turns the game on its head.
So they do get, because they can get 2 lines of Baron empowered minions. Plus, Hai can go for solo kills on your jungler.
It's going to be I was going to say it'll be a little harder with that inner shield turret of the Iron Solari, but he just blew right through that shield. Walking right towards the front of the fight. Link tries to go in with Spirit Rush. He's going to use the rest of that. Cloud9 feels a little more comfortable to put pressure on the turret with those ultimates being down, and Cloud9 is forcing CLG to walk backwards as they take their base.
Yep, good job working with the Baron buff and the Corki Spike. They will be able to get the inhibitor. Uh-oh, here's the re-engage.
That's the ulti. Meteos gets hit. Cloud9 wants it as well. CLG go for broke in their own base. That's going to be Lemon Nation going down. A double kill for Link to get him going in the game. He has not seen that much action for Cloud9 once they start rolling through the map with it. That is going to be just about 40 minutes on the clock. Dragon goes down. And we'll see Cloud9 trying to dictate a little bit.
Then Braum, if they get a hook or a charm.
Well, double lift on the ultimate. Front. There's one. Oh, wow, we got 3 members in that one. Xmithie's going to get hit up big. It is just a cluster of a fight right now. And CLG towards the back line is Zion Spartan peeling off 2. Damage coming in from balls here. Meteos taking turret shots. A double kill for Meteos before he goes down, however. And Cloud9 is now fighting underneath the turret without a care in the world. And they have completely pushed off CLG, showing that they have the dominant 5v5 overall.
Yeah, I really thought that CLG were going to wait for one of those skill shots to land.
Right.
Then pop Silver Ultimate. But they actually just rush out of the turret and get counter-engaged by Cloud9. A beautiful, once again, Rumble Ultimate from Balls opens up the counter-engage here. And that should be
there's been
Cloud9 taken home.
There's so much else to watch in the game, Kobe. We missed a Nexus turret going down because Cloud9 just has minions all over the map right now. They go in easily. Take the
trying to finish the Baron.
Winions.
Nexus under attack.
Winions. They don't even have to be there right now.
Zion has to be there.
Spartan sprinting back. The Nexus taking quite a bit of damage at half health. Here comes the teleport in. Oh, it's going to be the Void Rush as well, but he's only going to the bottom lane. The heroes, Balls and Hai coming in strong. They got their 2 best solo lane champions, and they're able to take them into the base to end the game. Cloud9 takes down Counter Logic Gaming.
Even at the very end of the game, Hai able to use Deathmark to dodge the Twisted Advance and get in range of the Nexus. Just really crisp play from Cloud9 all game long.
Very classy stuff. A strong played game. Great back and forth between both teams in the early game. The vision was being placed and cleared equally. The fights were kind of happening in favor of CLG, but Cloud9 made sure they were getting opportunities that led to a very strong mid-game. The Rumble ultimate that we saw in the first fight, and then the second fight, and then the third fight. For big plays. Big part of the game was to Balls and the rest of the team playing strong.
So, everyone's still with that question in the back of their minds. Is Cloud9 really back this season yet? Have they cleaned up their problems? They looked really good this weekend, but they have had one thing that's been constant for both games, and that was Hai on Zed. So that is something that I think next week teams will be targeting. I don't think that teams are going to let him have it anymore.
So Cloud9 does what they have been needing to do quite throughout the entire split, is now 6-4, is get that win. Staying in the middle of the pack for these guys is not something that they're used to.
Yeah, and Hai's 13-2 now, I think.
13-2 on Zed.
Normal season game.
13-0 on Rumble for Balls, normal season. So yeah, if they didn't get the wins on those champions, I would have been very surprised and a little disappointed, not gonna lie. Very happy with that win. Meteos doing great things in the jungle as well with the Rek'Sai, using the tunnel pretty much every time he could to keep pressure on the map. He wasn't waiting for certain fights, using him to make sure he was out there being present, omnipresent for that matter, and really getting things down. A few times we saw the roams from CLG not working because Cloud9 was the team in place this time. Usually we see the roams being CLG's forte.
I mean, Cloud9, they grabbed vision control pretty early on. Really deep into CLG's jungle. I mean, it was really quick too. It wasn't like a slow process where they worked their way up with the vision.
Right.
They just went on some really deep excursions through CLG's jungle, laid it down, and they never let CLG clear it back out.
So 1-1 these guys go on the split. CLG took the first game in week 2, so now in week 5, Cloud9's able to bring that one back. Like we said, every win really counts. It's always going to. But without a super week to surge and have other teams fall, you're going to have to beat these teams. right now. So Cloud9 starts to move up, moving now to 6-4. It's got to feel good because they were looking for change, and it did come from High in the mid lane. He's been playing different.
Yeah, High in the mid lane was great. Balls on the Rumble.